Welcome, everyone, to the NBA. Well, Kyrie Irving. Great story, DA. Thank you. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for Morris.
And, guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
And the Clippers starting 5. Marcus Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Zubats in at the 5 spot. And for the Nets, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Irving. And it's LeVert in at the small forward position. And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. The Nets working the ball around now. Dinwiddie with the bucket. You know, Steve, these teams we're seeing tonight both have very strong options off their bench.
And Kevin, when you have a strong bench, the starters love it because they know if they have a lead, they have some guys that's going to extend the lead. If they're not playing well, they have guys that come off that help them. And the opposing team, they know when you're a 9 or 10 deep team and you're very, very talented.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. And here's Beverley. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Outside, George cans it from downtown.
I love the patience Beverley has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Pass to Allen. Shot clock at 5. Takes a 3. And it's Kyrie Irving with the 3.
The thing about Kyrie, he has great natural balance when setting up for the jumper.
Passes it to Leonard. Makes it off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now, here is Irving. Averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league.
Well, this gives you some confidence when you drop 3 straight to start the game.
Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against Golden State. Bounce pass from Beverley. Leonard kicks to Beverley. It's deflected.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively. And a hard finish there, guys.
And only one hand needed for that one. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Banked in off the glass. Beverley's got his second bucket.
They have really found a rhythm here early. 4 for 5 to start this game.
Irving passes to Durant. Down low. The kick out to Irving. Over Beverley. Pass to LeVert. Dinwiddie outside. Outside Durant. Back to Irving. Dishes it to Durant. Just 4 to shoot. Another shot. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Durant has one thing on his mind. When he gets the ball in close, attack.
And a one-year player at Texas, Jared Allen came into the league as a bit of a project. He's got ample playing time to develop in Brooklyn.
Brooklyn with the ball. The Clippers getting the bucket. Dinwiddie kicks to LeVert. Dinwiddie dishes to Durant. Over Morris. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
That's easy money for KD. He's always had great touch from the mid-range.
And Greg, safe to say Allen's defense is ahead of his offense.
Yeah, but his mobility and leaping ability serve him well as a finisher, providing that vertical spacing teams like to have inside.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power, hammering down the two-hand slam. Leonard on the wing. And the layup's good off the glass.
This is what you want to do on the offensive end. Get Kawhi looks in the paint. Rely on him to make a play.
.131 left here in the first quarter. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Harrell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Williams comes in for George. And they pick up 2. And it's 6 points for Leonard.
If you can't get Leonard a look inside, this is the next best thing. Terrific touch from mid-range.
Dinwiddie wide open. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 2. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
And their series last year was a bit of a comparison between the two conferences. Both were in the middle of the pack.
Phenomenal concentration by Durant. Physical play is not going to throw him off.
Williams, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Irving, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
They're getting him shots in his spots. That's understanding your personnel.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Harrell finds Leonard. Fires it up. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
Strong start here early. 4 of his first 5 made.
Irving against Beverly. LeVert the pass to KD. Shot, high post.
Bringing a strong work ethic defensively. More is grinding on the shooter there.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Brooklyn. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back right after this. And this team has shown their toughness and determination, and Kyrie Irving talks about what he sees in his teammates.
What's going to separate us is how close we are, and when we're in the trenches together, I'm looking to my left and to my right and knowing that these guys have my back.
They certainly do.
This team has assembled some hard-nosed, unselfish players. No better group for Irving to surround. around himself with.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
Here are the five the Clippers have to start the second. Shamet and Leonard are on the wing. Montrezl Harrell is out there with Morris, and it's Williams at point. A superstar summer, Greg, for the Los Angeles Clippers in Kawhi Leonard and in Paul George. Greg, they have two elite wings, great defenders in their prime.
Give them credit, but also Kawhi Leonard pushing the levers behind the scenes. He wanted another superstar to join him in recruiting Paul George, who still had 2 years left on his deal in OKC. Kawhi took unprecedented control of his free agent destiny.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
And when he's aggressive, watch out. Morris finishing through the contact, now going to the line to try and add one more.
And with the signing of Durant and Irving along with DeAndre Jordan, Greg, are the Brooklyn Nets now claiming the mantle for the top team in New York?
Listen, they were already the better team a season ago. After stealing the Knicks' thunder in free agency, acquiring the superstar talent, they're poised to steal the Knicks' cultural relevance as well.
Now here's Williams, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. But they recover it. Harrell kicks to Williams. And there's the call on Durant. That'll be his second foul of the game.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Morris. And it's Shamet missing. Nets leading by 3. Here's Durant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Lou Williams. And even after the Achilles tear for Durant in the 2019 finals, he got a huge contract after he opted out.
Most teams felt they were willing to pay him while he rehabbed for a year. That was the case as the Nets gave him a 4-year max money deal. His next chapter is underway as he changed his number to 7.
Now here's Leonard. Turned in an outstanding game against Golden State. Shot clock at 6. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
That one goes in.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Here's Shamet. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Warriors in San Francisco.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
And Katie, here we go. No good from Irving.
Still trying to find the range. He hit one in the first quarter. Nothing since.
And Harrell slams it in.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Here's Irving after the basket by Montrezl Harrell. A nice shot by Irving.
We're seeing the full arsenal here tonight. Uncle Drew turning up.
The pass to Leonard. Shoots over LeVert. Leonard, no luck.
And that's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Irving passes to Allen. Irving against Williams. Here's Durant. It's not going to go for him. Great tee that time from Green. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Lou Williams won 6th Man of the Year for the 3rd time last season. He joined Kevin McHale and Detlef Schrempf as the only players to win the award in consecutive seasons. And with the most career points ever scored off the bench, maybe they should just name this award after him. Kevin?
David, I'm all for it. Thank you so much. And boy, is he in good company. Now, here is Irving, following the miss by Lou Williams. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Dinwiddie passes to Allen. Dinwiddie outside. Allen trying to break free. The shot's good from Irving. The emphasis on freedom of movement, less grabbing and holding on the perimeter, Steve, has made some players almost impossible to defend.
Yeah, James Harden, because he likes to be physical, and is how can you not guard him without being physical? In return, Steph Curry, because he gets an opening shoot shot, Lillard, Kyrie, Devin Booker, Giannis, Kevin Durant for sure. It's hard to guard these guys because they're so good on the offensive end.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. George is checked in for Leonard. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Landry Shamet. Williams gets the bucket.
Using his athleticism in the paint, Lou beats everyone to the punch.
Irving against Jackson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Nets have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
Now, here is George. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Golden State. 1:12 left in the first half. Stolen by LeVert. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Irving's got the lead up to 13 now for Brooklyn. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Jackson looking it over. Here's Harrell. Rebounded by the Nets. Allen's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Irving. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
A big key to the Clippers' recent surge, the development of Montrezl Harrell. His activity and his ability to score have been infectious for this team, and he also can be very intimidating.
Marcus Morris is checked in for the Clippers. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Jackson, the 11-footer. And here's Morris for 3. A 3-pointer is right on target. Morris has got 6.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
LeVert finds Dinwiddie. Count the basket. He's got 5.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Brooklyn, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what was your plan for tonight?
I was trying to get assists in the beginning, and just having a good time out here. Got it going a little bit. Enjoying myself.
Okay, Kyrie, we'll see you in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He ended up with 19 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 steal. He had a very shaky performance in their last game, but it has not affected him at all tonight. And that should...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Kyrie Irving is out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's LeVert in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Kawhi Leonard. Irving kicks to LeVert. The feed now to Durant. No good on that one. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Greg, you get so caught up in how great Durant is at scoring that you forget sometimes about his other terrific offensive skill.
You know, KD doesn't really get a lot of recognition for his passing, but he has fantastic vision. I mean, arguably, he might be the most underrated superstar ever. Sees so many double teams and does a great job of getting the ball out to open teammates.
It's good on the putback. Beverly's got 8 points.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip-in.
And the 6'6" point guard, Spencer Dinwiddie, second-round pick of the Detroit Pistons in 2014. You know, Greg, they might have wished they held on to him.
One of the most improved players in our league. Last season, he signed that 4-year, $48 million extension from the Nets, rewarding his growth.
Here's George, and he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by George. 8 points for him.
And the feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint.
And the shot goes in. 9 points for Spencer Dinwiddie.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against length.
And let's forget the height disadvantage. He brings the effort and he brings the energy.
Stolen by LeVert. On the wing, Irving. It's up a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Beverly feeling it out a bit. LeVert against George. Back to Beverly. 6 to shoot. Pass to Zubac. And Irving comes to help. A 3 from George. Allen with the rebound. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
Nights like these, you just have to tip your hat to KD. He's a champion for a reason.
Beverly, the pass to Zubac. Leonard on the wing. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Shamet's checked in. Clippers trail by 12. Pass to Morris for 3. It's rebounded by Durant. Durant's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's LeVert. Some terrific NBA players right now out of Michigan State. Smitty, we know that's your alma mater. Which of those guys do you enjoy watching the most?
Kevin, I really enjoy watching all of them because I've got a close relationship with all our Michigan State Spartans. Gary Harris, Draymond Green, Jaren Jackson Jr., Bryn Forbes, Denzel Valentine, and the list goes on. I love because I watch them and I know they're going to come out and play extremely hard because of Tom Izzo and the Michigan State brand of basketball.
Here's Irving. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Irving's got 21 in the game.
Sometimes I think Kyrie likes to get contact, probably because he can still finish through it.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. And the Clippers making a change here. Williams is checked in. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson, who's a native of Long Island, now has his dream job, coaching the Brooklyn Nets. He doesn't need praise or recognition. Instead, he's fueled by the fear of failure. He says, I always feel like I'm one banana peel away from never being in the NBA again. Kevin, he's got his team playing with that same determination.
David, he sure does. Thank you very much. From deep. And again, no good by the Clippers. Nets leading by 12. And Durant puts up a deep three. It's hauled in by Beverly.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1-3, and that was in the first half.
Count it. Morris has got 4 points in the quarter.
And the powerful frame of Morris, difficult to knock him off his rhythm, and there finishing through the contact.
KD with the bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Clippers trail by 12. And the wide open shot from Morris. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Left side Durant. Over Morris. Durant with another miss. Clippers have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Bucket is good, and that's 11 points for Williams.
He is so comfortable in this area, something Williams relies on, the mid-range.
Irving kicks to LeVert. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 5 assists in the game.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Durant for 3. No good. Clippers trail by 11. Shamet the pass to Harrell. And here is Williams. He's got 13. Morris, no good. Outside Durant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
In terms of height, Durant was not a late bloomer. Already a 6-footer in middle school.
And both free throws good for Durant.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Brooklyn ahead. They lead by 13. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So for the Clippers right now, we've got Williams. Marcus Morris is out there with Paul George. Then it's Patrick Beverly. And Harrell's in at the center, locking down the middle. And slam dunk by Allen.
That play is made because of Kyrie's vision and his willingness to share the basketball.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Clippers. It's a 13-point game. And Williams with the stuff.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turned things around.
Irving misses.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
You see the quickness of Beverly, blinding speed in the inside.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
And wow, you just have to love the motor on Montrezl Harrell when he's on the floor. Great on the glass, and he just plays with such a fire.
Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Williams. Outside, George. No good on the triple.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Here's Dinwiddie. Irving against Beverly. Inside, Leonard with the steal. And here we go. Beverly heading to the hoop. Chalk up 2 there. Beverly's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And this is what Beverly likes, playing at a high pace, making his presence felt in the open court.
Irving against Beverly. Irving can't hit. And with Harrell, you can see how his energy spreads to the rest of the team.
Reminds me a bit of what Fareed used to bring the team. Harrell is also undersized, but boy, he makes up for it in so many ways.
That's his second three-pointer of the night, 1 in each half, trying to keep the defense honest.
Leonard looking over the floor. Here's George. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Fades back. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. That's now 32 points for Kevin Durant.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
Joe Harris is checked in for Karis LeVert. He has a chance now to catch up. For the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He said, do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better. And we've got to play harder if we're going to come back, guys.
KD can't get it to go. Clippers trail by 14. Lets it go with a 3. And there's Paul George on the assist by Morris. 6 points for George.
And there's never been any question about George's three-point range. He just goes through stretches where he knocks down the 3 at a ridiculous rate.
Beverly for 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Beverly's got it back down to within single digits for the Clippers. The Nets have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Timeout called the Nets.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. to play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And a wide open look for Irving. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Clippers trail by 8. The three from George. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Dinwiddie dishes to Irving. Over Beverly. And again, no good by Brooklyn. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
And here's Leonard from 3. It's that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
Dinwiddie against George. No good, unable to end this run.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Durant against Morris. And that one, good. Durant's got 17 points here in the second half.
And that's what he does. KD, a crunch time assassin.
Durant with the steal. Irving against Beverly. Yes!
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
George against Dinwiddie. Here's the 3. It's in! A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
And the three-point shot really has been their best friend here tonight.
He's been huge from deep. That's where he's done most of his damage. And if they need another 3, he'll be the guy.
It's good!
When the lights are at his brightest, Kyrie loves coming through.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Absolutely. They're within striking distance, but they have to make pretty much every shot.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there time and time again.
LeVert's checked in for Brooklyn. Lou Williams is checked in for the Clippers. Durant against Morris. KD drives in.
And they do have a foul to give.
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 1. 16 seconds left in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
These are the plays that people remember. I can't wait to see what he has devised.
It's in!
Game on the line. You need a guy who's willing to step up and deliver that sweet Lou.